The gray-skinned man shows me the dark place. When I was a child, I never imagined that my life would be haunted by a constant, unsettling presence. It began when I was around 6 years old, and I first noticed him. He would just stand there, seemingly harmless, staring at me from a distance with his fixed, chilling smile. At first, I believed it was just my overactive imagination. But as I grew older, the creature remained, becoming an ever-present entity in my life. His appearance was unnerving, a tall, lanky figure with unnaturally elongated limbs and fingers that were too long for a human. His skin was a sickly shade of gray, and his face, his face. It was as if someone had taken a porcelain doll and twisted it into a grotesque caricature. His eyes were wide, unblinking, and pitch black, as if they held a bottomless void within. But the worst part was his smile, a cruel, unsettling grin that stretched from ear to ear, filled with razor-sharp teeth. As a child, I tried to tell my parents about the creature. They dismissed my fears, saying it was just a figment of my imagination or a recurring nightmare. I eventually stopped talking about it, but the creature never left me. He would always be there, at the edge of my vision, smiling his sinister smile. Everything changed the night my grandmother died. I was 16 then, and her passing was the first time I had experienced the loss of a family member. That night, as I lay in bed, tears staining my pillow, I noticed something different about the creature. He had moved closer. No longer content to watch me from the shadows, he now stood at the foot of my bed, still smiling that same, bone-chilling grin. I was paralyzed with fear, unable to move or cry out. I just stared at him, my heart pounding in my chest. I don't know how long we remained like that, eyes locked into one another, before I finally passed out from sheer terror. In the months that followed, I noticed a disturbing pattern. As each of my grandparents passed away, the creature would move closer. It was as if their deaths had given him the power to inch ever nearer to me. And as he grew closer, his presence began to consume my every waking thought. I was constantly on edge, terrified of the day he would reach me. It wasn't until my last grandparent, my beloved grandfather, passed away that I realized the true horror of my situation. With no more barriers between us, the creature stood directly beside my bed, his wide, unblinking eyes staring down at me. The air around him seemed to crackle with anticipation, as if he knew that my time was running out. The night my grandfather died, the creature finally spoke. His voice was like nails on a chalkboard, a guttural, horrifying sound that made my blood run cold. "Soon," he whispered, his putrid breath washing over me. "Soon, you will join them. I am terrified of what will happen once he reaches me. Deep down I know he is there for all of us, but there's a film over everyone's eyes. Staring in his eyes, all I see is an endless sea of black, a fervent reminder of the dark place that lies just beyond the horizon." Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next video.